If you're looking for a wonderful adults-only vacation in an easy all-inclusive package, then I have the video for you. Hello everyone, it's Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. And if you're a faithful viewer, you'll remember that a few years ago I made a top all-inclusives in Punta Cana video, but this is my first ever top adults-only all-inclusive resorts in Punta Cana. And let me tell you, these adults-only videos are getting harder and harder to make as adults-only resorts become fewer and fewer. Great all-inclusive properties like Les Savory are sadly no more, and not too many new properties popping up to take their place. But the good news is the properties that I'll be sharing are some of the best adults-only all-inclusives anywhere, each with beautiful beaches, wonderful facilities, and great service and dining. So please sit back, relax, take some notes, and come along as together we explore beautiful Punta Cana. Kicking off the list at number 7, we have TRS Turquesa. Located just 25 minutes from the Punta Cana airport, it's part of a very big 4-resort complex. They do have trolleys to get around, and it sits on beautiful Bavaro Beach. It's definitely the best of the 4 in my opinion, which is why it made the list, and check-in is usually very quick and thorough. Let them know if you're celebrating a honeymoon or anniversary, and they may leave a small treat in your room, and then they'll brief you on the butler service, which admittedly is only 1 per building, but they're helpful with dining reservations and any other excursions or transport bookings you may need to make. The 372 rooms have 7 categories to choose from, and they're very nice. Not luxurious, but nice enough, and you can have either a king or 2 doubles, and all include minibars, furnished balconies, and 24-hour room service. Some important tips when making your booking decisions. Bottom floors make up the swim-up suites, but they are a hike to the beach. So the good news is they stay quiet for the day and you can enjoy the pool area when swimming. If the beach is your thing though, not the most convenient location. Rooms in the front buildings surround the main pool, which has swim-up bar and a snack area, and you're closer to the beach, which means you get first dibs on the daybeds and loungers. And truthfully, the beach is the best part. Very lovely and private, which is great, and it's very walkable as well, with lovely soft sand, and they do provide beachside drink service throughout the day. For dining, you will never run out of options to eat and drink between the properties. And as I said earlier, the trolley does pickup and drop-offs usually every 15 to 20 minutes, and if you prefer walking, you're usually talking anywhere from a 10 to 20 minute walk to get to most places. And don't forget that if you choose to spend time at the sister properties, in addition to dining and drinking, you're also welcome to use their pools and facilities as well. And I think that's the biggest positive of this property. You'll never be bored, never run out of restaurants, bars, and activities to try, and that's of course in addition to the lovely private beach and great room variety. The main downsides are the long walks between areas or a shuttle ride that tends to fill up quickly, as well as beach seating that gets claimed pretty fast in the mornings, and dining quality can be hit or miss depending on the location, and drinks tend to be very watered down. So in all honesty, I disagree with its 5-star rating. While a very nice property which provides a very solid and even good adults-only all-inclusive experience, it's not luxurious by any means, which is why while it does make the list, it comes in at the bottom. Coming in at number 6, we have Sanctuary Cap Cana, located a very convenient 15 minutes from the airport. And the first thing you'll notice about this property is its very unique design, made to resemble a Spanish village filled with brightly colored buildings. And I personally think it's one of the best designed all-inclusives anywhere as far as style and aesthetics. I know I've said this in previous reviews a few years back, and I stand by it. It's honestly one of the most interesting resorts to explore. So I encourage you guys to walk around as much as possible and check out all the incredible water features and day beds sprinkled throughout the grounds. And the coolest part is the castle tower. You can't miss it, where inside in the lower levels, you'll find that the hallways look out onto a waterfall that fills with pool below, and it's made to look like an ancient style pool temple. So cool. And if you book a room in the castle, because it's so high, you'll get a bird's eye view from the cliff all the way to the shore. The 323 rooms are all suite style and split into 3 sections. The castle I just talked about, the main colonial section, and the villas. All have private outdoor spaces and most have great ocean views, and you can book swim-up suites, honeymoon suites, villas, and everything in between. Just lots of options, and they all include daily restocked minibars, while the luxury villa and castle suites all come with butler service. Outside, you have 6 pools, so no single one ever gets too crowded, with the most popular one being the big lagoon-shaped infinity edge pool overlooking the beach. Very nice pool. Of course, the beach here is just beautiful, wide with nice white sand, great swimming, and unlike my previous pick, plenty of seating with both loungers and cabanas, and even a beach bar that actually serves food, not just snacks, so you can get burgers, sandwiches, and wraps while enjoying a day at the beach. For dining, plenty of variety, but quality, unfortunately, again, can be hit or miss, depending on what dining location you choose. Some meals are wonderful, and some could use some improvement. So dining is satisfactory overall. And for any golfers out there, you'll have easy access to what many consider to be the best golf course in Punta Cana, Punta Espada Golf Club, and the resort will give you a free golf cart ride over so you can enjoy a great day of golf for a fee, of course. So overall, property strengths include its convenient location, unique and very attractive design, lovely beach with plenty of seating, and great rooms with plenty of variety, with the main negative being hit or miss dining, which can be a deal breaker for many, bringing it in at number 6. Climbing up to number 5, let's take a look at Barcelo Bavaro Beach, which is the adults-only option in the Barcelo Bavaro Grand Resort Complex, located about 30 minutes from the airport. And this is a great adults-only all-inclusive property for those of you looking for more of a peaceful and romantic atmosphere. A lot of couples and honeymooners here, although pretty lively pool bar scene, more on that later, and just a 5-minute shuttle ride away, you have access to all of the amenities next door, but the reverse isn't true, which makes this location feel much quieter and more exclusive. The rooms are pretty basic with a blue and white color scheme, but a good size, although, word of caution, the superior room options have shower tub combos in the bathrooms, so they feel a bit smaller. But all rooms come with great amenities like furnished balconies or patios, daily restocked mini bars, robes in the closets, and premium level even includes free Wi-Fi and private check-in. The adults-only pool on site is nice and big, so a lot of activities center around the pool area, which has a good number of loungers and cabanas, palm trees, several jacuzzis inside the pool, and ocean views. The beach, you guys, is just wonderful. One of the most beautiful in the Punta Cana and even Bavaro areas. The sand is nice and clean. Yes, it does get seaweed, but the staff is on it here and never allows it to accumulate. They're constantly raking. The one downside is the waves can get rough on the beach, so just beware. And because it's such a beautiful beach, it can have its crowded moments. Dining is very good with nice variety. Chez Gourmet is a standout and a great spot for a date night or a special occasion meal. Just know that the dress code is formal, so come prepared with long pants and long sleeves for men and dress pants or dresses for women. For activities, they do have a theater with nightly shows, but you're better off heading next door where they have tennis, dance, banana boats, windsurfing, sailing lessons, a casino, and an 18-hole golf course. So it's really the best of both worlds. You get a peaceful property with great romantic dining and a beautiful beach, but can use all the dining activities and amenities next door whenever you want. However, needing to take the shuttle to where most of the activity is may be considered an inconvenience by some, bringing it in at number 5. Number 4, Joya Bavaro by Iberostar, also located in the Bavaro area, about 30 minutes from the airport. So this property attracts a lot of repeat visitors because it has so many positives, beginning with the fact that it's a beautiful property and the perfect size, not too big or overwhelming, but spread out enough that you don't feel crowded. Amenities are just great, beginning with a pool, which is surrounded by plenty of cabanas for shade, but I will say get there early, like 7 a.m. if you want one right by the pool, but if you don't, there's still enough to go around. You just might not get one right by the pool. Another incredible beach here as well, a bit of an undertow, which again is common in the Bavaro area, so you can still go in the water, just be careful like I cautioned before. Dining quality and service is wonderful. The staff are constantly checking in. The French and Italian options are great, highly recommend. And honestly, service across the board is excellent. Staff are all very helpful and pleasant and deserve recognition for their efforts. Notice that that I saved the rooms for last, and that's because it's the one weakness of this otherwise wonderful property. So they do have swim-up rooms, but be careful what time of year you book because the water can be too chilly for swimming. But that's not the issue. The rooms are definitely due for an update. They're starting to show some wear and stains, especially with furnishings and decor like the lamps and bedspreads. Now, let me say this with the caveat that if you're looking for a chic modern room that's recently updated, you'll be disappointed. But a lot of people see the room as an afterthought and wouldn't be bothered by this in the least, especially with all the many other positives of this lovely property, and it really is a very nice resort, bringing it in at number 4. Let's kick off the top 3 with Secrets Punta Cana. Located on beautiful Wainio Beach, it really has a romantic away from it all and even exclusive vibe. Yes, some areas can get lively, a little noisier, and guests do mingle, but overall it does have a relaxing and peaceful atmosphere with mostly couples as guests. The rooms are nice and modern, but the real standouts are the outdoor amenities, especially the 2 pools, which are very nice. Zero entry freshwater infinity pools, beginning with the freeform one, which is lined with potted palm trees, even on tiny islands within the pool itself, so right away you notice how unique and luxurious the design is. And because the design allows for shallow areas, you can lie down just enough to stay cool while still relaxing. The area surrounding the pool has plenty of loungers, a thatched roof walk-up pool bar, and warm water whirlpool tubs, but the best thing about their pools is the location overlooking the beautiful beach. It's just gorgeous, lined with palm trees and very nice sand, and you get great beach views from the convenience of the infinity pool. The second infinity is for preferred club guests, but other than being more private, the main pool is every bit as nice, honestly nicer in some ways, with that perfect zero entry design that allows you to gradually wade in, which I always appreciate. And a great bar with delicious pina coladas, it's exactly what you dream of in a perfect tropical pool experience. Dining can be hit or miss, great sometimes and in some locations, and just okay in others. It's never bad, just inconsistent. But overall for this resort, in a country with a lot of romantic resorts, this one is a standout for me, nice and modern with an amazing beach and romantic atmosphere, just a great adults-only all-inclusive option, especially for couples. Number 2, excellent Punta Cana. Located a bit further north than the others on my list, 45 minutes from the airport, it sits on a big stretch of Macau Beach, and when you arrive, you'll notice the very relaxing atmosphere with one of my favorite open-air lobbies that give a wonderful view of the beach, so you get the sounds and smells as you're checking in, which really puts you into immediate vacation mode, plus the glass of champagne and chilled towel helps with that as well. The 450 rooms are spread across 6 different suite types housed in 3 buildings and come with furnished balconies or terraces, fully stocked minibars, sparkling wine and fresh fruit, and for a romantic touch, jetted tubs in your room as well. Outside, the beach is wonderful. It's never crowded, and it's a great beach for long walks as it continues for miles in either direction. Or you can just enjoy their comfy loungers under thatched umbrellas and sip on a delicious coconut cocktail. The only downside of the beach is the water can be too choppy for swimming since the resort is located further north, but the good news is if you're in a mood to swim, there are 2 pools for all guests plus 1 for club members. The main pool runs the length of the resort right by the ocean and has a very good swim-up bar, and you'll usually find the animation team here throughout the day, but if that's not your scene, the second pool is much quieter and has a waterfall infinity edge. Great activities at this property as well, which you'll find in their daily newsletter, things like 30-minute horseback rides, tennis lessons, bike tours, Spanish lessons, and even intro scuba lessons. And then at night, entertainment rotates on a weekly basis, so you'll usually never see the same show twice. Dining includes 9 restaurants, a buffet, a beach grill, several bars, and 24-hour room service, and the meals are always good. Menus are always changing, and everything is delicious. And lastly, staff provides great service all around. They're always pleasant and attentive, asking if they can help in any way. So if you're looking for luxury with wonderful service, this is a great adults-only, all-inclusive option. And number 1, the great Hyatt Zilara Cap Cana. I've always referred to this property as the standout for all adults-only inclusive properties because it just does everything the way an all-inclusive should. Located just 20 minutes from the Punta Cana airport on Playa Wainio, the property is split between the adults-only Zilara side and the family-friendly Ziva side, and you can access all their amenities, but children can't access the Zilara property. Everything about this resort is very fresh and modern, including the 750 rooms. They're a very good size with lots of room to spread out, and you get some amazing views from their balconies, like some of the best of any resort. Dining here is a highlight, very, very good. Even the buffet at the pier, especially at breakfast, is far better than most. But in recent years, since the resort has gotten so hyped, many more sections get crowded now, which they didn't when I first started talking about this place several years ago. So now you usually have to wait a while to be seated for dinner, and even loungers at the pool and beach now fill up pretty early. So just give yourself a bit of extra time and don't wait to go when you're starving. The Reef, which is their main pool, is infinity style and huge. They do have activities here like water aerobics, and it's where most people spend the day. But the best part of this property, in my opinion, is the beach. Really beautiful, and the water is some of the nicest in the DR. So overall, it's a very wonderful adults-only all-inclusive experience from start to finish. And despite its increasing popularity over the past several years, it still provides a very high-quality stay. So there you have my current favorite adults-only all-inclusive resorts in Punta Cana, and as I always say, I'm sure my opinion could change in the future, but for now, these are my faves. I will be doing more countdown reviews, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, as we're now posting 2 videos a month. This is Vanessa for Passport Pages. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.